Hey everybody, this is Lydia Deep Beauty, and I'm going to be doing a first impressions on this Dream Velvet by Maybelline, and I'm also going to be setting it with the Master Fix by Face Studio. It's a new item as well, and of course using the finishing spray. And while I'm at it, I'm going to be choosing one of my new little liquid lipsticks. I wanted to do an all-day thing, but I don't have time to check in today because of the fact that I'm working. Okay, so I'm going to be priming my face, one half of my face with the NYX Photo Loving Primer, and then I'm going to be using a blending or a sponge to apply one half of my face and my flat top Mark Kabuki brush for the other half. So I think I'm going to go with these two on one half of the face and then this one with the other half. Alright, so I did one half of my face with primer and the flat top Kabuki brush, and then the other half I just used the sponge. And I did spray a little bit of this guy just to dampen it a bit, but it went on sheer, of course, with the Beauty Blender, but with a flat Kabuki brush with primer, it goes on a lot more smoother and it covers a lot more. The coverage isn't bad, and the skin color, this match I just guessed, I got number 75 Natural Beige. That one is actually a pretty good match for me in the winter time, so I really like how it matches. You can feel like a cooling sensation when you first apply it. So I like that. I really like that. It's okay. I mean, I'm used to my L'Oreal Infallible where it's just pretty much one layer. I do have to double up if I do use a Beauty Blender, but I have a lot of acne scars right now because I've been breaking out, so I probably will use my Kabuki brush to apply it from now on because it has a little bit more coverage. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my concealer, and then I will show you how to set my face with the Master. Alright, so now it's time to set my face, and I'll be using the Master Fix by Maybelline. I'm just going to pour some into the cap, and I left my brush over here, of course. Just see if I can set my skin, or my foundation. It does go on pretty smooth, which I really like. Okay, so upon close-up inspection, I did notice that it does cling to dry patches, and that's not a good thing. So it's actually accentuating my dry patch here and here where I have broken out, so I don't like that at all. So you have to have pretty smooth and flawless, untextured skin for this to actually work, and since I have some dry areas where I broke out, it's kind of accentuating those, and then it's some splotchy spots. I don't know why it clung right here a little more than anywhere else, but I mean, if you have, this would be nice for like baking under the eyes, so I might keep it so that we can do that, you know, try out a baking method just to have my under eyes a little bit more brightened, but I'm not sure how it would do. So I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not crazy about it because I feel it on my skin, and I don't like that feeling, you know. The foundation's pretty good though. I don't know if I like this setting powder, so. Alright. Now it's time. But now I'm going to do my Master Prime, and that is the Long Lasting Shadow Base. This is the Smooth and Prime. So I'm just going to do this on my eyes. I like the applicator. It's actually really gets a lot of stuff on there. Just gonna put this all over my lid. Pat it in like I do with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And see how... And since this is a first impressions video, I kind of want to try this out. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. And I'm going to get my brushes over here. No, I don't have anything set. I'm going to set my eyes with Flower Child, which is this shade right here. Just kind of set everything down.
Good.
That way the primer doesn't crease. Seems to allow this to go down really nice because I know that my Rimmel one, excuse my shirt, it keeps falling on me. It's a little big on me. So I'm going to take this blending brush and pick up Smarty Pants, which is this guy right there, as a transition shade. Ooh, I love that as a transition shade. Alright, then I'm going to take this little flat guy. This is from Mark. And I'm going to take a darker shade, which is going to be Rebel. These are very powdery, but they're very pigmented. And I am not liking this powder or foundation so far because it's beginning to like dry up on places. So hopefully it lasts me 5 hours at work. So I'm just going in with the outer corner and then I'm just going to blend it out. Which these blend really nice. They blend really nice. So then I'm going to go in with Leader, which is a darker brown. And just go on the very outer corner and blend.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Take a little bit more of Smarty Pants and just blend all that together. It blends really well. Alright, so I need something really to pop on the lid. So I'm going to take Firecracker, which is a beautiful, like, it's almost like a bronze. Super pigmented. These do have a lot of fallout and a lot of kick of product, so you might have to be careful. But these do blend out really nice. Then I'm going to take Rebel and just kind of bring it over into the bronze a little bit in the center of the lid. Just to blend the colors together real nice. This has a lot of fallout. So I would recommend doing your foundation last. I'm going to take a little bit of Funny Girl, which is this other shimmer shade in there, and I'm just going to pop that into the inner corner. So I want some shimmer in there. It isn't bad, I think it looks bad to me because this foundation and setting powder looks so chalky. I don't like it at all. It's not smooth at all. At first I liked the way this felt, but after setting it, it looks like it didn't set smoothly. Like this doesn't smooth anything out. Now I'm going to take another flat brush and I'm going to pick up Charmer, which is this white beige, and I'm just going to apply this in the brow bone. And these blend out really nice. I do like this palette, the Tarte in Bloom. It's really nice. I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm just going to pick up Leader, which is that reddish brown, and apply this to the lower lash line. I'm hating this foundation. It looks awful. Anyways, moving on. Let's get I'm going to use this flat smudger brush, and I'm going to pick up Smarty Pants again, which is that transition shade I had. And I'm just going to smudge the lower lash line out to smoke it out. That way it's nice and blended. Then I'm going to take my angled brush, which I cleaned off, and take Funny Girl, which is this guy right there, and pop that on the lower inner portion of my lash line. And blend it with the Rebel shade. I'm just doing a basic look right now because I really don't want to spend too much time on the eyes. My focus is how long is this foundation and setting powder going to last? And so far I hate it. So I'm just kind of cleaning up all the fallout. I'm going to apply some liner and mascara, and then I'm going to see how the blush and bronzer apply. Alright, so now it's time for lips, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss and see how well this does. This is the shade Forbidden Kiss. I do like how the applicator has that pointed, after I make a mess, it gets in those corners really nice. So if you don't make a mess. Alright, so face is completed. So far, I do not like the foundation because when I set it down, it like dries, like, I don't know if it's just with the setting powder, but this setting powder is leaking everywhere. It's horrible. I don't like it. If you have dry skin and you get a lot of dry patches on your skin, this is not one, and I can feel it drying my skin. But I have not set it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Maybelline Master Fix Setting Spray. Maybe that'll help prolong the wear. I mean, it feels nice, so I'm hoping so. I really do like these liquid lipsticks because, well, they're not called liquid lipsticks, but it's a pro matte gloss, so it goes on really matte, but it feels like a gloss, which I really like, and the color on this is really amazing. So I think I showed in my haul video the swatches, but this is a really pretty, the one I have, this is Aphrodite Kiss. This is more for like summer and spring. It's a very vibrant pink, like warm pink, and then I got, what is it called? Statement Nude, which is a real pretty, you know, your standard brown nude. But I wanted to wear this one because my eyes are very neutral, and I wanted something a little bit more, you know, wintry and stuff. And let me get an up close of how well it wore right here from where I was trying to clean up, so I'll have to fix that. But other than that, when you put the setting spray on, the dryness of the powder seems to go away, so that's good. But I have a feeling you'll have to spray that sucker a lot in order for it not to do that, you know what I mean? So, I'm not quite a fan of this foundation because it feels hydrating, but when it kind of like doesn't stay, and I like for foundations to stay a lot longer, especially since I'm working and I need to look kind of. So as far as the Tarte lip palette goes, I really like it. It blends really nice, and it's nice warm shades that I like. Is there anything special about it? Well, if you like warm shades, this is a very good palette for you, and the pigmentation on these are insane. Like that shimmery firecracker color that I put on my lid and the Funny Girl. I just wish it had more shimmers. These shimmers are really, really nice. The mattes are super pigmented. Let me swatch Smoke Show, which is the darkest shade. Do you see how they're very, very, and they're creamier. I feel like they're creamier than the Tarte palette. The regular Tarte lip palette, which is all matte. This one is a bit drier, I think. You can feel it in the pan, but the pigmentation is a little chalkier. Do you see the difference? So as far as this goes, I like this way better than the original Tarte lip palette because it has variety and it has warmer shades. This one has a little bit of cool tone shades, which I wear warmer shades a lot better than cooler tone shades. So I like that. I will see, I like the way this covers all over the lid, so I really like this, the way it covers and neutralizes my eyes. So this is a really good primer for the eyes. I love how the applicator is pointed. It's got that like triangle and it pulls up and it kind of catches more product. So you're able to get in those corners of your mouth and get on the Cupid's bow really easy. So far I really, really like these. So I might just switch out these two for like the red one and another shade in this line because I really like these a lot. And they feel like glosses, but they dry matte, so I love that. They're comfortable, they smell really good, so I really like that. And yeah, so that's all my first impressions. I hope I summed up everything. I recommend the Matte Pro Gloss, the Pro Matte Glosses from L'Oreal. I love these. These are really nice so far. If you have dry skin, I wouldn't recommend this, or oily skin and you have a lot of pores, wouldn't recommend this. It's from Maybelline, and also this is horrible. I don't like it. It dries out my skin, clings onto dry patches that I have on my skin. I do, however, like this. It's not bad. Nothing special, though. But I'm going to keep it because I need a setting spray anyway, so I'm going to keep this guy. But I think the Master Fix from Maybelline and the Dream Velvet are going back because they don't make my skin look nice. They make my skin look really dry and parched, you know. And coming from an oily skin girl, that's saying a lot. So anyways, that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions, and I hope I got all the information out that I wanted to as far as the new products from the drugstore. I did pick these up at Ulta at my work, so just letting you know. If you don't like dryness, but you have oily skin and that's very rare for your skin to look parched, I don't recommend these two. I'm just going to keep saying that. I don't recommend these two at all. So, yeah, I'm very disappointed. But other stuff that I got, I'm very happy with. Like, this is awesome. The Tarte Lip In Bloom palette is really awesome if you can get your hands on it. It's actually, I feel like it's better than the Tarte Lip original palette. So, anyways, I will see you guys next time.